Coming off the bench, Dylan Hunter, the small lineup, is what Brad Brownell had deployed the last 7 games. And Wiggins, who had one of his best games of the Duke game where he had 22, has been on a tear. Zackery, after a slow start to the year, shooting it from 3, 40% plus over his last. Toby Lawal gets Virginia 6, trying to find some semblance of an alpha. You can't say enough about the job Mike Young has done this year. Zackery to the top. There's Young. He really stepped into his own the last few games, especially with Lakhin against Poteet. Zackery lines up a 3 and it knocks in.
He does have that enviable bounce. I can always jump, but other guys have bounce. He's got that bounce.
And the 3 falls for Jaeden Young, the sophomore, playing his best ball of the season. Yeah, Lawal, about 49.5-inch vertical.
It's called humbling.
Hurts thinking about it, doesn't it?
Hurts thinking about landing.
Shefflin inside. Clemson, it's too easy offensively. A school single-season record for victories with 26. It has been the best regular season in program history for Jaeden Young, 19 a game over his last 4. Rexsteiner a 3. He's been slumping 0 for 10 over his last 2+.
You go with wrestler, you go with wrestler or entertainer?
Both.
Yeah.
Zackery, high-breeder. Jones again, the aggressor. Burnham in trouble, turns it over. 7 turnovers by the Hokies. High-breeder, all the way to the rim. He was almost unsure.
They had it down low, throw it inside. Lakhin realized he had a better shooter out on the wing and passed it out.
Tyler Johnson momentarily quiets the crowd. Jones has been a catalyst off the bench. That was a heat check. Lakhin on cleanup duty.
And read the ball off the rim.
Rexsteiner with that basket. And it's an 0 for 10 slump.
He just needs to create a little rhythm into his shot. Couldn't come off the bounce. Because the bounce does it for you. The bounce creates rhythm into the shot.
Zackery, Lakhin backing down the wall. And the tip-in on the second effort.
That's good. He has really improved. He's improved.
You know, the last piece, Brad Brownell has said this. Now, if Clemson gets a little consistency from its bench, with the starters and the experience they have, guys like 3 starters at the scores table. Lakhin, flush. Of Clemson's 27 points in the painted area. Make it 22 of 29.
Yeah, so you play with more hope and less concern.
There's Poteet.
Good touch.
He gets the bounce. And again, that's not a done deal. That's assuming Duke beats Carolina.
And flowing into your offense, you have the advantage.
The foul was on Wessler. Reeves, too easy. So just so you know, at the end of the game, don't make the mistake as Rexsteiner hits an open 3. Don't make the mistake.
Their movement, their continuity offensively, they create space. And in that space, they create options.
Lakhin all alone. That gets the applause. Right back to Lakhin against the smaller Rexsteiner. And a dozen for the big Russian. Hammond gets it back from the wall. And gets a little silly. Chase Hunter scoreless in the opening half. Finding Lakhin, who's got 14 to lead all scorers. Continuity.
D, all the above, right? And you got to play together to understand each other. You got to communicate. You got to be willing to be coached, which this group clearly is.
Young. There's Zackery, the ACC's active steals leader. Hunter with his first 2.
Virginia Tech's had 10 guys or so. Won't count well.
Wessler with a nice move on Lakhin.
I like his game too.
Shefflin's got a mismatch down low. Foster puts it on the floor. And a nice move down low. He was a double-digit scorer.
Yet they're getting whatever they want in the paint. I don't think they sweat it either.
No.
There's no bad body language from missed threes.
Rex Steiner has one rattle in from Chase Hunter. Quiet game from Scheffler. Wiggins, another open three. This one goes.
It's like they heard when we were talking.
What sport?
This one?
Jaden Young hits the three. He's in double figures with 10.
It's special. It's special to celebrate this Clemson team. I think there's a lot of hope for what this team can do in postseason. Go ahead.
Kelly, three! There it is! Viktor Lakhin was doing a happy dance along the Clemson sideline. Final seconds. Time expires.